to another video. In this today's video, we are going to talk about that how can you really transform the idea from your native language into your second language. And by second language, I mean that how can you really think in English. And obviously, once you start thinking in English without any pressure, without any kind of a constant effort, that will become the part of your inner speech. Okay, now before we proceed to the further steps that what you can really imply and can really better your English fluency, I would like to add here that if you're learning a language which is being spoken in that place, and automatically that will be the part of your inner speech. Why? Because you spend so much of your daily routine in interaction with people in that language and dealing with so much stuff in that language, so automatically that becomes the part of your inner speech. And once it become a part of your inner speech, it won't be any hassle for you to transform and think in English, right? So definitely it takes time and effort to apply all these and get to the goal, but it's not difficult. Here I'm going to talk about certain kind of tips that you can really imply and get your English fluency much better than before. Now, the first step is that you have to name each object in your surrounding, wherever you are, whether in any shopping area or in your room. For example, I can talk like chair, bed, shelves, drawer, cupboard, door, windows, curtains, just like that. What is the purpose of naming objects in English? Once you get to that level, because most of the time what happens that when you talk to someone or you tell a story, you miss out on such words, you get blank and you don't know what to talk next. So if you start practicing this naming technique, you will easily your mind will pick that up and automatically pop up in your mind at that particular time, right? So naming the objects around your surrounding you. Okay, now the another step that is think in English. Start conversation with yourself, like in imaginary word. If suppose you go to an interview and that interviewer asks you certain question, how would you answer them? Start having that conversation with yourself in your mind and start giving answers to your imaginary self, right? What would you answer them? Suppose if you were in that place, how would you answer to that question? So likewise, do that and you will see a huge difference in your speech and obviously your thinking memory in English. Second tip is that describe the unknown words. By describing the unknown words, I mean that if you see a garage and you can't actually name this word, how would you actually say in your talk? You can easily say the place inside my house where I put my car, right? Just like you can use short phrases like it is similar to, it is opposite to, or just like that. Okay, so it would really help you to maintain your talk and you won't get a pause in your speech, right? Now the third step or the tip is describe or just think in single sentence, like start saying in single sentences. For example, it is sunny weather, uh, kids are playing football with each other, I am having lunch with my friends at restaurant. Start thinking in single sentences. I mean, once you start thinking in simple single sentences, it would be much easier for you to continue and your talk, right? Now another tip that is describe your day. For example, I woke up at 6 in the morning, right? Start using describing your day. Then I went for grocery shopping, I went to salon for my haircut, and just like that. So describing your day either with your friends or anybody you are very comfortable with, that would really help you in getting your thinking memory in English much better. Likewise, I would also add here that take notes. Another tip that is very important is to start taking notes. By start taking notes, I mean that if you're reading anything or you're coming across any such word that you have never seen before, start writing down with yourself. Okay, if you will start jotting down either in your notepad or in any mobile phone gadget you have, that would really somehow will be remain with you for a longer period of time, right? There is this very much so connection between writing something with your memory. When you see something which you want to memorize in your for a longer period of time, you just write it down, and then there is no need to just start memorizing it over and over again. Just write it down, and the next time you talk with yourself or anything like that, start adding in your speech, and you will see that it will become the part of your speech by the end, right? So take notes, write down whatever you come across, and you will see you will have a huge list of these vocabularies. And then you can also add in your writing list as well, if you are writing something, any article or any kind of such thing, so that will also be very helpful. The last thing that I would like to add here is that practice daily, because once you start practicing daily, you start practicing it with yourself, little by little, over and over again, it becomes a part of your memory, and definitely then it will automatically pop up in your mind, right? So you won't get a blank or miss out on such words or sentences or scenario, and you won't be like confused what to say and how to describe the whole story and the scenario. So at the end, I would just say that practice it daily with yourself or in the mirror, just with the friend as well, and you will see it. This was for the today's video. Hope that it will help you. For more upcoming videos, do subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you in the next video.